What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Game Show presented by Front Yard Fantasy. I'm your host, Simon, and my voice is mostly back, so we'll get a little bit more screaming today. Joined by my co-hosts, Josh and John. Luke, what's up, boys?
That's me.
Man, Simon's volume in real life, like when you're in person, is way louder than it comes across on the stream.
6 guys in a hotel bed, and one of them was screaming at the top of his lungs all the time. And that was me. But you got to get that energy up. My girlfriend says the same thing. She can't watch TV anywhere near me in the house when I'm streaming. She has to go to the opposite side of the house, close all the doors. Says otherwise she's just hearing me scream in the background. But guys, today we are joined by a very special guest. He gave us the best horse noise we've ever had in Front Yard Fantasy history on this stream last time he was on here. He's the man behind Going for Two. Jeff, what is up? Welcome in, man.
I'm going to add that to my Twitter profile, the best horse noise ever. That'll be the first thing. And I'll make every podcast announce me that way. The guy who did the best horse noise ever is now on the show. Oh, yeah, goingfor2.com too as well.
If you add that as a skill, making horse noises on your LinkedIn, I will 100% endorse you for it.
I'll endorse it as well.
Yes, that's a promise. That's a guarantee.
For this, definitely. What's up, guys? Man, glad to be back on the show. Hopefully, I have a better showing than I did last time. I think last time one of the questions was name three running backs with 1,000 yards, and somehow I did not name Derrick Henry, who had 2,000 yards. I don't know how I missed that one.
Well, that's over 1,000 yards. I mean, 2,000. That's a whole nother category, right? I get it.
Jeff is back for some redemption. It's all about that redemption arc on Front Yard Fantasy. So we will see how that plays itself out today. Craig in the chat says, fortune favors the unsuspended. It does, I hope. Josh and I both are back. We are out of Twitter timeout. Twitter said we serve our sentence, and we are back. Scott in here and says, crazy leg update, and then nothing. Doesn't tell us what the update is. Scott. Just teasing us. I think he was healed by the powers of denim. He found a magical denim jacket in Cleveland, and so the leg is perfectly healed now. But then he's saying, how come I never get invited on for Fantasy Fortune?
Scott, don't give us that. Don't give us that,
Scott. We got people like Jeff who need to come on, Scott. So we'll put you at the back of the list. Maybe get you on sometime. Joey said, I don't know, Scott. Maybe you should write them a letter.
Yeah.
He said, did someone say denim? And Craig said, hold the show for me. I need to go have a quick vowel movement.
That was actually not bad.
That's a good one.
Honestly,
and Joey says, Joey's following up with sounds like your vowel movements aren't very consonant.
Oh, my God.
Y'all are on one today.
What's up, Burner? Welcome in. Glad to have you in here. And Jay, hitting it on the head. We missed you yesterday, Captain. The chat needed you. He said, it's been a crazy couple of weeks. Jordan wants to know, can you do the horse noise? We won't make you do that, Jeff.
I can't repeat it.
Lightning in a bottle.
Yeah, he channeled a real horse to make that.
We got Jay in here says, what's up, chat? And what's up, Jeff? Welcome in, Jay. And Anthony, what's up, gents? And the human horse, Jeff. What is that? A centaur?
The human horse.
I'm telling you, you're a legend here, Jeff. We talk about that horse noise quite often. IDP Army, what up, boys? What's up? Welcome in.
IDP.
Glad to have you here. And Scott says, since they won't let me on, I'm going to go report them again.
I mean for the
first time.
Busted.
No, he corrected it. Now I believe him 100% that it's for the first time. Jeff, you played Fantasy Horse last time, obviously. We have made that quite clear. But today, we brought you on to play our newest game, Fantasy Fortune. Josh is the Vanna White. He's going to – Andrew, the host as well.
And Pat Sajak. Both. I could spin the letters and, ask the question. What does Pat Sajak actually do on the show?
Be a creeper.
It's just like, go ahead and spin. Yep.
Just creepy
old man. Just as much when it comes down to it.
So Scott is the creepy old man and the letter revealer on today's show. But before we do that, everyone watching, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. It means a ton to us, and you can make sure you never miss another one of these episodes again. Josh, I'm going to hand it off to you to explain the game. Tell us who's going in what order, and get off to the races.
Yeah. So I guess I should start up by maybe sharing my screen. That's probably a good spot. So here we go. I'm excited, guys. Fantasy Fortune. We're getting into it. That's what I like. So listen, I'm sure you know Wheel Fortune, right? Today we're playing Wheel Fortune, kinda. It's called Fantasy Fortune, much like Wheel Fortune, a little bit of a twist. We're getting rid of that wheel. There's not going to be any wheel. Instead of spinning the wheel, I will be asking the contestants fantasy football related questions. Really just football related questions. They're going to be simple. You'll be expected to answer the question quickly. If you get the question right, you get to guess a letter for the puzzle. You'll be rewarded $500 for each consonant. If you want to buy a vowel, let me know. You can buy it at any time during your turn. They cost $100 each. If you guess anything wrong, we move on to the next contestant. If it's your turn, you think you can solve the puzzle, you can guess at any time. Whoever collects the most money over the course of the game will be our first, our fantasy fortune champion. Not first. I said first. I had to get that out.
Jordan coming in here and saying, Jeff, no guest has ever lost this show. No pressure, though. He is not wrong, though. Jail, you are on mute. But Jail and I have never won this. We have lost 100% of the time so far.
Thanks for the pressure there.
On Friday, I thought I was going to get my win. Marco was in last place.
It was so close.
Game. And then in the last puzzle, he comes out and wins it. Jay saying, I like how Josh dressed up to host Fantasy Fortune. Put on that polo.
I always wear like a polo or a button down when I'm the host. It just feels right. You know, I'm pulling out my inner Pat Sajak, like I said. You know, or Vanna White. She dresses up too.
And Scott says, I'm opening a stream to talk bags and my leg story if anyone wants to check out that stream instead. So if you guys are done with fantasy football, you've had enough of us, go check out Scott's stream talking about his legs. Also, Marco ended up being our another FanDuel Fantasy Fortune champion on our FanDuel stream on Friday.
What a jerk.
So I don't know if that first win for Jail and I is going to come on this show or on that show, but we will see. Rick is agreeing with Anthony that you should make a horse noise if you're the first guest to lose this game, saying yes. But I promise, Jeff, we're not going to make you do that again. We are not going to make you do that. But there we go. Josh, are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. And we are starting with you, Simon. I hope you're ready. That's the real question.
I'm ready.
Okay, well, let's get into it. Let's load our first puzzle. And I like to start out with, typically we have an NFL player, all right? It's an NFL player, someone that plays in the NFL. He is fantasy football related. You can put him in one of the flex positions. He's not a kicker. Don't worry about that. So, Simon, we're coming to you. Are you ready for your first question?
Yes.
But you just thought you were going to solve it, huh? You thought you're that good.
I was hoping I would have a moment of inspiration.
No, you're not that good. But here we go. Simon, in a PPR league, okay, who finished higher over the course of the 2020 season? Was it Chase Edmonds or Devin Singletary?
Edmonds.
Edmonds is the correct answer. He had 168 fantasy points in a PPR league. Good job, Simon. What letter would you like?
Give me an S.
He's going with an S. And I'm sorry, there's no S in this player's name. JL.
Also, a reminder to Jail and Jeff to stay out of the chat. We got some real smart people watching that will
they're
definitely
gonna guess it
get
before
the
you
answer
guys.
before we do.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys are in the private chat.
So Simon, he got the question right. Couldn't guess the letter in this player's name. JL, we're coming to you. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. Very similar to Simon's question. In a PPR league, who had the higher finish in 2020? Was it Nyheim Hines or was it Austin Eckler?
Hines.
Hines is the correct answer. Good job, JL. Austin Eckler missed a decent amount of games. He only played in 10 games while Nyheim Hines played in all 16, and Nyheim Hines had over 193 points. What letter would you like, JL?
I'm going to go with R.
He's going to go with an R. There is one R. All right. We got something up there now. JL, you got $500 in your bank built up. You can buy a vowel. You can solve a puzzle.
I'll take another question.
You're going to take another question. All right. So, in a PPR league, who finished higher? Was it Mike Evans or was it Marvin Jones?
Evans.
Last year. Mike Evans is the correct answer. Great job, JL. You are on a roll. What letter would you like?
I will take a H.
He's taking an H.
Look at Simon's concentration face down there.
maybe that helps. I don't know. You got the beginning of his last name, right? You can buy a Val JL, or we can keep going with another question.
I'll buy a Val.
Okay, go ahead.
E.
He's gonna buy an E. There are 3 E's. 3
I would
E's
like to
cost
solve.
$200 each, and he thinks he knows it. Go ahead, JL.
Tyler Higbee.
That is absolutely correct. Let's make the lights go crazy. Woo!
Woo!
And let's go get out of there. And just so you know, the least amount you can bank is $1,000. So $1,000 will go into your bank, and you are winning, JL. Great job. I'm sorry, Geoff. You didn't really get a chance to compete yet this round, but you're going to get there. I do have a question.
The horse noise coming on.
I feel it. Feel it in my bones.
So do you think Tyler Higbee takes the next step? It takes a step. I mean, I know 2 years ago he had a pretty good fantasy finish, but do you think he can be a consistent tight end for your fantasy team next in the season coming up?
Consistent, no. I do think he'll have his games. I'm actually they're going to go 3 wide, and I think Van Jefferson's going to benefit from the fact that they don't have Everett anymore. So I think Higbee will be good enough to be a tight end, like a high-end tight end too, but he won't be consistent enough to be a plug-and-play every week.
Yeah, I know a lot of people really like Higbee going into the season. I think Jay, he loves him. JL, what do you think? Are you drafting Tyler Higbee as a tight end 1? I know that's not saying much, but a back end tight end 1.
Yeah, I think he has the potential to be a back end tight end 1. Where you're getting him at his ADP, I think he's a good value. Everything is sort of set up for him this year, and if he doesn't perform on that, then we'll know what Tyler Higbee is. But I think in terms of when you're getting in those later rounds of tight end, I would rather focus on someone who has the biggest chance or like the most likely to succeed, and Higbee really stands out to me among the rest of his counterparts at that ADP.
I like Burner coming in here with giving us some knowledge, dropping us some knowledge. Drafted tight end 9 last year, finished tight end 18, going as tight end 8 this year. Well, I will say maybe he's getting that Matthew Stafford bump a little bit. I think that's what people are thinking. They're losing Everett, so maybe a little bit more opportunities for him. Simon, do you have any input there? You like Higbee going into the season?
I'm fine with Higbee. Absolutely fine with Higbee. Andrew Erickson over at PFF put out a tweet this morning talking about these mid-round tight ends. He said the difference between tight end 7 and tight end, I think it was 18 last year, was only 17 points. He's just in the range of players that I'm not drafting at all this year. If I miss that on a top 6 guy, I'm not drafting a tight end until probably the very last round and grabbing a Jonnu or an Adam Troutman or one of these guys that I can plug and play or cut and pick up somebody else off the waiver wire. I think Higbee will be fine. Like Geoff said, he'll have his games, but he won't be on any of my teams.
Can't help but to agree with you. If I'm not drafting one of the top tier tight ends, I am just waiting, and I am not going to try to reach for any of these guys. So I think we're all on the same page when it comes down to it.
I think Scott actually got this one right. Never 0 RB. I think you might have messed up the puzzle there, Josh.
So the only problem is, you're right. I shouldn't have labeled this NFL player. I should have. I just completely messed up. He knew what I was thinking. But a lot of people did guess it, actually, when it came down to it. I think it's right around when you got it. Jay saying Tyler Higbee, Jay saying Tyler Higbee, all the Jays saying Tyler Higbee. Gagby. All right. Fair enough. But hey, that was a good round, JL. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
You are taking the early lead. Are you guys ready for the next puzzle?
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's just get right in there. Hopefully Geoff does get a chance to go this time around, but we'll
this
see.
whole game.
Jail's just gonna hang on to it for the rest of the game.
I will mess up very quickly.
So guys, what we have here are 2 NFL teammates. That's what you got. You figure out one of the guys. It's gonna help you figure out the other one, right? When it comes down to it. JL, you're up first. Unless you can solve it, we're just gonna go ahead and ask you a question. You ready for this?
Yep.
All right. So your question is, who had more receptions last year? Was it Mike Davis or was it Aaron Jones?
Jones.
I'm sorry. Mike Davis is the correct answer. He had 59 receptions last year. He had a lot of catches. He actually was 4th out of all the running backs last year with 59 catches. He had a good year. Aaron Jones only at 47. So, Geoff, you are getting a chance here.
All right. Let's do it.
Unless you can solve, we're just going to get into the question.
Let's get into the question.
All right. So your question is, who had more receiving yards last season? Who had more receiving yards last season? Was it DJ Moore or was it Keenan Allen?
DJ Moore.
DJ Moore is absolutely the correct answer. He had 1,193 receiving yards, while Keenan Allen had 992. Great job, Jeff. What letter would you like?
Let's go with T.
He's going with a T. There are 2 T's, which is going to put $1,000 you have built up this round. Jeff, you can buy a vowel, or we can move on to another question.
Let's do another question.
All right. Who finished higher last year in a PPR league? Who finished higher in 2020 in a PPR league? Was it Melvin Gordon or Clyde Edwards-Helaire?
Melvin Gordon.
Melvin Gordon's absolutely the correct answer with 198 fantasy points, 14th overall running back. Great job. What letter would you like, Jeff?
Just a quick note on Melvin Gordon. He's the one that I picked over Derrick Henry in that 1,000-yard question that last time. So he was.
You've been doing a lot of studying of Melvin Gordon. Just so you know,
I know all about Melvin Gordon now.
He was super close. I do remember that. He had 986 rushing yards last season, just barely missing it.
All right, let's go with an S here.
He's going with S as in Sam. Is that correct?
Yes, S and Sam.
Perfect. All right, there's one S. There's one S. So you built up $1,500 this round. You can buy a vowel, or we can do another question.
Let's buy a vowel. Let me get an E.
All right, buy an E. There are 3 E's. Each vowel does cost you $100.
What?
Let's wait, 300.
Oh, I got it.
Putting the pressure on you, Jeff. This is sometimes the most stressful situation where or you think the person behind you got it. They're not always right when they say that, but
yeah.
I have seen Simon say he's gotten it. It's coming around to his turn, and he has not gotten it. Sometimes, but I'll say most of the time he does get it.
All right, let me get another question here.
You can buy another vowel, just keep in mind, and it will tell you when we have run out of vowels, just so you know. But another question?
Yeah, and then get another question.
All right, in a PPR league, who had a higher finish?
No.
Was it? What's up?
Nothing.
You think nothing? In a PPR league, who had a higher finish? Was it Jarvis Landry or was it Cooper Kupp?
Oh, this one's tough. I need the other ones for sure. This one's a little bit tougher. I'm gonna go Cooper Kupp.
Cooper Kupp is absolutely the correct answer. He finished 26th out of all the wide receivers last year, while Jarvis Landry was down at 33. Great job, Jeff. You're on a little bit of a roll. What letter would you like?
Let's go with because I actually have no idea who either one of these are. So let me go with R.
He's going to go with an R. There are 2 R's, R's, which are helping create the board a little bit here. And we have 2 NFL teammates. Jeff.
I'm going to solve it.
Say what's up there.
Dallas Goddard and Zach Ertz.
That's absolutely correct.
Nice.
Great job, Jeff. Great job. You have banked $2,200 into your bank. Simon knew it. How you feeling down there, Simon?
Man, I was just hoping it would get to me, especially as he started racking up all that cash in there. Like when they don't solve the puzzle early, Jeff, that's the problem. You know a lot. And so whenever you're going to get a puzzle right, you're just racking up that cash with all the questions you're getting right too.
Mm-hmm.
Whew.
Exactly.
Maybe this isn't my
At least
week.
you didn't have to play with Moody. Moody got like every single question. He didn't get one wrong.
Did.
Jeff is about to do the same stuff.
Oh man, I'm getting flashbacks of last week. I don't know why, but Marco, he had like no money built up, and then that last round he built up all that money, and then he took the lead last minute. It was crazy. It was crazy. Jeff, real fast, I wanted to ask you. So, do you think? I know we're kind of on the tight ends. We were just talking about Tyler Higbee, but a very similar question for Dallas Goddard. Do you think he can take the next step, even with Zach Ertz still on that team?
I do. I mean, he's been a top 12 tight end already with him on the team, and I think he's now taking a back seat to Dallas Goddard. We saw Hurts last year, target him quite a bit. There's already rumors that he's targeted him a lot in practice. So yeah, I think Goddard is going to be whatever that next step is. If it's going to be like in the top 5, but he'll still be a top 10 tight end this year, easy.
Yeah, I tend to agree. I mean, it's hard to see him not finish as at least a top 10 tight end, but I do feel like if in order to take that next step, it's going to be tough with Zach Ertz there if they're going to keep targeting him. What do you think, Simon? Do you agree? Do you think Dallas Goddard has a potential to possibly be a top 5 tight end, even with Zach Ertz?
Yeah, 100%. I think we have seen the passing of the baton towards Dallas Goddard. Zach Ertz at times looked like more of a liability on the field than an asset to that team, and I think we're going to see Dallas. Goddard
Wait. He has blonde hair now.
Does that change your opinion?
Yeah.
Now, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, Andy, and there's a video of him talking to Belichick. So tight end 1 overall, Zach Ertz. So we should be good. No, I'm just kidding. Dallas Goddard can make that jump this year. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I think what it's going to come down to is if that Eagles offense can run like we kind of expected to. If Jalen Hurts can get the ball rolling in that Eagles offense, then Dallas Goddard can be one of those higher tier tight ends this season.
Yeah. JL, do you agree with these guys?
I do.
Do you like Zach Ertz at all this season? Or are you completely
not
out?
Really? No. I'm not. He's not worth it at this point. I don't think he'll be very, very fantasy relevant.
I agree. He's got to get out of there and end up in a very good situation for me to be interested. Even if he gets traded, I'm probably pretty out on him. Maybe I'll take a late round flyer, but he's got to end up on a very good team in a great situation where he's going to get targets.
Yep.
Yeah. At this late in camp, it's tough. He got traded earlier in the season, maybe, but he's getting traded so late right now. He'd be behind the 8 ball whatever he decides to join.
Couldn't agree more, guys. So, Jeff, great job with that puzzle. Are you guys ready for the next one?
Let's do it.
Yep. Some good guesses in the chat on this one. Calvin Ridley and Matt Ryan.
Yeah, just add a couple Ys. It looks great.
And then Tim said, of course, Melvin was higher. He plays in Denver. Classic Tim joke right there. What is happening right now? What is this broken? What the hell?
What's going on? What's going on, guys? How's everything going? I just decided to hack the stream so that we could talk maybe a little bit more about my leg, maybe the jean jacket that Simon lost. I have it now. I am not giving it back. Also, I can tell you how the bags worked out. I can say that the bag worked out well. I knew it would because it's the one I had before. I didn't end up getting the new duffel. Where did the guys go? Did I think I must have broke everything. All right. Anyway, so I just used one of my old duffels. It was good. But anyway, update on the leg. Here's the update on the leg, guys, because I know you've all been curious about it. Here's the big update on the leg. So I could barely walk. Like I had a lot of trouble walking. I had to wear a boot for most of the time there. Every single step has been painful for about 9 days, 8 or 9 days, whatever. I was going to go to a doctor this week. I'm picking up stuff with my kids made a mess around the house. I'm picking up stuff and my ankle popped again. Like just a snap, like a really painful, hard snap. And after a little bit, like it started feeling better and better. And I woke up this morning, I can walk around. I mean, there's bruising and swelling, but whatever happened, it snapped back into place. And now I'm fine. I'm going to tell the boys to come back in because we got a game to play. But isn't that insane? Isn't that insane, guys? Oh,
Scott, what the hell?
Family Feud music. Scott, you really got to cut this out. This is getting crazy. All right,
it's ridiculous. Also,
it really is.
I feel like Rookie of the Year 2. Like you come back and you're a soccer star.
Oh my God,
that got to be in the works here.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah,
Rookie. I didn't know they made a second one.
Yeah, that's basically exactly what happened though, except for I became, I went the other route with it. I didn't get superhuman athletic ability with my my ankle.
Normal ability.
Whatever it was, just a majorly painful snap back into place. I don't know if like a tendon or a ligament got in the wrong place or something. I don't know what it was, but I can walk around almost with no pain now. It's crazy how that changed. Yeah.
Wow.
Scott, just so you know, I have wrist injuries a lot and I like to work out, but sometimes it will hurt a lot, but then I'll just be like, whatever, I'm gonna just push myself today. And then afterwards I'm like, oh, it's good now. I've talked about it, doesn't make sense to me. So yeah, just if you guys have any kind of injuries, just use it as hard as you can.
Yes.
And you'll be fine.
Just power through it. if there's a bone jutting out of the skin, just power through.
Yeah,
power
work
through.
it, and it will pop back into place. You're good to go.
Nice.
I love Tim's advice. You basically try to turn it off and turn it on again. That works 100% of the time. As an electrical engineer, I can confirm that is the first thing you learn. If something's not working, just turn it off and turn it on, and it'll work 99% of the time. I didn't know it applied to legs though, Scott.
It does. It applies to everything. It applies to everything.
Man, we got to change the StreamYard password.
You really do. You really do. Well, the problem is Simon left the password in the pocket of his jean jacket, so I
just can't remember.
This is what I'm gonna do. All right, I'm gonna go report some people on Twitter now, though. That's cool.
And thanks for tagging, Scott. Thanks for the update.
Hey, can you take it easy on me this time, Scott, please?
Get JL in this next batch.
I like that. I like that Josh was the last one to get his account back.
Yeah.
Well, I was also suspended later than most people, but I don't get what's going on over there on Twitter, but it's all good. It's all good.
It is what it is. All right.
All right.
Let's bring on the next one, and I'll just guess. All right.
All right, boys. You ready for the next puzzle?
Oh yeah.
Let's do it.
Jeff, you did a great job on the last one. You are going to get to go first. This is a fantasy trade that I found on the interweb. It is a dynasty trade, okay? I don't know if that means anything to you, but it is a dynasty trade. So that's the context we have here. Jeff, you ready? Would you like a question?
Yeah, let's give a question because ain't no way I'm guessing that.
So hey, just switch it up. Sometimes I like to switch up these questions a little bit. So this one is from Vegas Insider. This is based on the 2021 NFL win total odds. So who is expected to have more wins next season? Is it the Cleveland Browns or is it the Los Angeles Chargers?
Oh, you would go this route. This is
I would
element right here. This is out of my element.
Yeah. I know. I hit you with it.
All right,
believe me, you're not going to get many of these, but I wanted to switch it up a little bit on you.
I'm going to go with the Cleveland Browns just based on that division. I think the Steelers take a step back. I think the Bengals are still kind of The Ravens are good, but I think I'm going to go from the Browns here.
You are absolutely correct. The Cleveland Browns are projected to get 10.5 wins, while the Chargers are projected to get 9.5 wins. All right. Simon had a nice wow there. You did not expect it, I assume.
I mean, just as a Browns fan, it still doesn't feel right. Like that's a good Chargers team. Like that is a good Chargers team, and that's cool. That's
cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
He's just not used to it. As a Browns fan, Simon's just not used to getting some hype. Anyway, Jeff, great job answering that one. What letter would you like?
Let's go with T. It's been a good letter for you so far.
Yes, it has, and it's not a good letter for you this time. Unfortunately, you jinxed it a little bit there, Scott. I mean, Scott, Jeff. Oh, Scott threw me off, I guess. Jeff.
Simon called you Scott. Now you call Jeff Scott. Now Jeff has to call me Scott.
All circle.
And then we all get banned.
And then we all get banned.
Fair enough. So I'm sorry, Jeff. Unfortunately, you got the answer right, but you did get the letter incorrect. Simon, are you ready for your next question?
Yes, I am.
All right. It sounds like you're like, I could figure this puzzle out. I do not need a question.
Well, I think I have one name. I just have no idea what the other name is. Let's get a question.
All right. Who had more receptions last year? Was it Chase Claypool or Logan Thomas? Haha.
Oh, I hate these cross-positional ones.
I know.
Claypool was not a big reception guy last year, but tight ends outside of like Kelsey and Waller are not big reception guys either. I'll go Claypool.
Good answer. I'm sorry, it's incorrect. Claypool had 62 catches while Logan Thomas had 72.
Okay.
Sorry, JL. Maybe you'll get a letter on the board here. I don't know.
All right.
Are you ready for your question?
Yep.
All right. Who had more receptions last year? Was it Mark Andrews or was it Sterling Shepard?
Sterling
is the correct answer. Sterling Shepard had 66 receptions while Mark Andrews had a kind of pitiful 58 receptions. I don't know. But anyway, digress there. Great job, JL. What letter would you like?
I will take an S.
He's taking an S. There's one S, which is good. You know, it's better than no S's, right? You got $500 banked up for this round. JL, you can buy a Val. We can go on to the next question.
I'll take another question.
All right. Who had more receiving yards last season? Was it Darren Waller or was it Mike Evans?
Waller.
Waller is the correct answer. He had 1,196, while Mike Evans had just over 1,006 yards. Good job, JL. What letter would you like?
I'll take an R.
He's taking an R. There's one R.
Gosh, dang it.
Yeah, you're figuring this out a little bit. You could buy Val still.
I'll take another question.
He is taking another question.
I got it.
Oh,
Wait, I will buy Val.
he's buying a Val.
Damn
What
it.
Val would you like?
I.
Oh, you think you know something here or something? All right, there's
Yep,
two
that
eyes.
confirms
That'll
it.
take $200 away from you. Man, you just really think you know that first person there too, Simon, huh?
I got it. Yeah, I got it. The values match up.
All right. All right. Fair enough. JL, you can still buy our Val. Or we could go to the next question.
I'll buy another Val. I'll buy an
Oh,
O.
wait.
You're going to buy no?
Yeah.
There is 1-0. 1-0. Putting you down to $700. You can buy another Val. Or we can move on to the next question.
I'll take another question.
He is taking another question. Who had more rushing yards last season? Was it David Johnson or was it Raheem Mostert?
Mostert.
I am sorry. David Johnson's the correct answer. He had, with only 691, while Mostert, he just missed a lot of games. That's the problem. He missed half the season, but got 521 yards. I'm sorry, JL. We're moving on to Jeff. Jeff, there's pressure a little bit here. Simon thinks he knows it, so watch out. But
I don't
Jeff,
have it because that
Premature.
R.
You want a question, or you think you know it like Simon over there?
No,
I don't know it.
I definitely don't know it. I'm gonna go with a question here.
You don't know it now?
I
Well,
know
the
part
R,
of it.
the R, there would be an R in the first name too, if it was what I thought.
Well,
So
who
there's
knows?
no-
Maybe I messed it up. Who knows? All right, Jeff, we're coming to you. Who had more receiving yards last season? Was it Alvin Kamara or was it Jerry Jeudy?
Kamara.
I'm sorry, Jerry Judy's the correct answer with 856. Kamara had, 756. They were exactly 100 apart. Sorry, Jeff. Simon, we're coming to you. And I'm sorry, I'm hitting you with the cross positional right now. Maybe I'll get away from that a little bit going forward, but
Maybe
let's
not.
go. Simon, you ready?
Yep.
All right. According to Vegas Insider, who is projected to have more wins next season? Is it the Minnesota Vikings or is it the Carolina Panthers?
Vikings.
The Vikings are absolutely the correct answer. They're projected to have 9 wins next season, while the Panthers are projected to have 7.5. Good job, Simon. What letter would you like?
Give me an N.
He's taking an N. There's one
shoot.
N, Simon. There's one N. That's going to give you $500. You can buy a Val, however, if you would like now.
No.
Who the heck is the first one?
Yeah, no, it's like
Don't worry about him, all right?
Give
Simon,
me
you
another
ready?
question. Yeah.
All right. In a PPR league, who had a higher finish last season? Who had a higher finish in a PPR league last season? Was it Curtis Samuel or was it Brandon Ayuk?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, it's a great question.
I feel like I should definitely know this. I'll go Samuel.
Curtis Samuel is the correct answer. He was ranked number 23 out of all wide receivers, while Brandon Ayuk was 35. Good job, Simon. What letter would you like?
I'll go with a C.
He's going with a C.
Okay.
There are 2 C's.
Oh.
There are 2 C's. You got $1,500 in your bank. You can buy a Val, or we
Yeah,
can
I'll buy
just
a
keep
vowel.
going.
I'll buy a vowel. Give me an
What?
E.
You're buying an E. There are 4
Okay,
E's.
I got it.
ah,
It depleted a lot of my money, but that's okay.
Yeah.
CD Lamb, Chris Godwin.
That's absolutely correct. Great job, Simon. Everyone's got some money in their bank now. All right, let's go. I knew once the E came, it was all over, right?
That was all over, yeah.
So, hey, good job. I wanted to ask you, JL, coming to you first, all right? We got a fantasy trade I put up here. It's a Dynasty League fantasy trade. Let me ask you, who would you rather have, CeeDee Lamb or Chris Godwin in a Dynasty League?
On.
Yeah, this is an easy one. Give me CeeDee Lamb all day.
All right. Jeff, how about you? Do you agree with JL up there?
Definitely CeeDee Lamb. And just for the record, I'm not really big on single position of the same position trades.
Yeah,
me
I was thinking running back, the whole time, trying to figure out which running back that was. I knew who the bottom guy was, and CeeDee Lamb just threw me all off.
I'm glad it threw you off, though. Simon, you're on the same page. I heard you say it, right?
Yeah.
Like, come on.
A top 5 Dynasty wide receiver in my mind.
I agree.
Chris Godwin is not.
I was hoping someone would have taken the other side here and chose Chris Godwin just so I could yell at him a little bit. But hey, Chris Godwin's produced throughout his career. He deserves all the respect in the world. But I'm taking CeeDee Lamb as well. It's not really close in my mind either.
J number 3 got it like 5 minutes ago.
I did not notice that. Good job, J number 3. The best J, we also call him.
And he said that E would really unlock this. Absolutely. And it did, Jay. You nailed it. That was the thing. I thought it was Kareem Hunt like the whole time. I was like, okay, so Kareem Hunt's the first one. Now I just got to figure out the second one.
Yeah.
And then that R just threw me for a loop.
Kareem.
When we had the C up there, I thought it was Chris Carson. So luckily I didn't guess the first name first.
Ooh. Oh, Carson. That would have worked too. Wow. Okay. I didn't even notice that because the N was also there, I believe.
There were so many names that would fit in there as well. Like Golden Tate fit in there as well.
Had that, but he guessed the T early on.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just this was a good one. This was a good puzzle.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. You guys ready for the next one? Simon, good job on that one. You got some money in your bank.
I got some ground.
Let's move on.
I got some ground to make up on Jeff.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I will say I'll take J number 3. But I also the best J. J number 3 is the best J. I feel fine saying that.
First is the worst.
I know J will
is the best.
No, first is the worst. Second is the worst. Third is the best.
Yeah, exactly.
And has a hairy chest.
Mm-hmm.
So, Simon, I want to mention this is a new category. All right. I don't know how many of these we'll do, but it is a new category. And guess what it is? It is same last name. Both these players have the same last name. All right.
I like it.
Simon, you're up. Would you like your question?
This is weird.
Yeah, I know, right? It's a little bit different.
Wait, so Simon? I have a question about the structure. After the and, is that just the first name?
It's 2 first names. 2 first names and then the last name.
Ooh.
Okay, so it's name and first name and then the last name.
First name and first name.
So like Tim and Joey Wright.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to make sure I was understanding because I was trying to make like Donovan Peoples fit in the second one because I thought it was like and I was like, Josh, you really misspelled Peoples down there. Yeah.
No, okay. I know you can see my mouse here. This is the last name.
Okay, I got you.
At the bottom there. These are first names. Are you ready for your question, Simon?
Let's do it.
All right. Who had more receiving yards last season? Was it Darius Slayton or was it Juju Smith-Schuster?
Juju
is the correct answer. He had 831 receiving yards. Good job. What letter would you like?
Give me an R.
You're taking an R, and there are 2 of them. There are 2 R's. Good job, Simon. We can buy a vowel, or we can move on to the next question.
Give me another question.
All right. Who had more receiving touchdowns last season? All right. Who had more receiving touchdowns last season? Was it Nelson Aguilar or was it Corey Davis?
Aguilar.
Aguilar is absolutely the correct answer. Nelson Aguilar he was actually 12th or tied for the 12th in the NFL with 8 receiving touchdowns, while Corey Davis only had 5. So good job, Simon. What letter would you like?
Give me a T.
T.
He's going with a T.
No!
T's not very good right now. Not great. Not great, Simon. We are moving on. We're going to JL up the top there. JL, how you feeling right now?
Feeling good.
Feeling good on a Wednesday.
Feeling good, feeling great.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. Are you ready for your question? Unless you, I don't know, if you want to get real ballsy and you can solve this, go ahead. But
no, I need a question.
All right. Who had more rushing yards last season? That's the question, by the way. Who had more rushing yards last season? Was it Damian Harris or was it Myles Gaskin?
Myles Gaskin.
I'm sorry, Damian Harris is the correct answer. He had 691, while Myles Gaskin had 584. Jeff, coming to you.
All right.
Ready for this?
Yep.
The eye roll from JL on that one.
All right. In a PPR league, who had the higher finish? Was it Antonio Gibson or was it J.K. Dobbins?
Gibson. I think he was RB13, I think.
Not only did you get the correct answer, you got the correct RB13 response here, while J.K. Dobbins, J.K. Dobbins, right? Yeah, it was running back 24. So great job, Jeff. What letter would you like?
Let's go with...
And by the way, Antonio Gibson played in one less game. Not that that's saying much. I feel like Antonio Gibson was more of a part of their offense earlier in the season as well. But it's all good.
Let me get the S.
Going with the S, isn't Sam? I'm sorry. There's no S.
What?
There's
no S, no
S.
T.
No S, no T. This is not typical Wheel of Fortune we got here, people. Simon, you do get another chance here. You can buy a vowel still, believe it or not. Or we can just move on.
Give me a question. I need this. This won't put me in the win yet. I need some more money in there.
Oh, that's
right.
That's why you're doing it.
Well, other than buying a vowel?
Do you know the answer?
No, I was saying as opposed to buying a vowel. You know, the thing that Josh proposed to me. But thanks for assuming I was trying to be a smart ass.
Anyway, no, I'm messing around with you guys. Who had a higher finish in a PPR league, Simon? Who had a higher finish in a PPR league? Was it Adam Thielen or was it Robbie Anderson?
Well, shoot. Thielen.
Thielen is the correct answer. Thielen was the 10th overall wide receiver, while
Those
Robbie Anderson was the
touchdowns.
19th. The touchdowns absolutely did it for Thielen. He had 14 touchdowns, didn't even cross 1,000 yards, while Robbie Anderson only had 3 receiving touchdowns and did get over 1,000 yards. So, yes, good logic. Simon, what letter would you like?
L.
He's going with an L. There are 2 L's. There are 2 L's, Simon. There are 2 L's. Jeff, you got $2,000 inked up. You can buy a vowel.
Yeah, I'm going to buy a vowel. Give me an E.
You would like to buy an E. There are 3 E's. E's.
I would like to solve the puzzle.
Go ahead, sir.
Elijah and Rondale Moore.
That is absolutely the correct answer. Jeff knew it. He didn't want to give it
knew
away, though. Simon, you banked another $1,700, which does put you in the lead for the game. Good job. And you know what, Simon? I want to come to you real fast. You know, you got this correct. Elijah and Rondale Moore, they're actually pretty evenly valued, I would say, in both Dynasty and redraft leagues. Who would you rather have in a Dynasty league? That's my question. Who would you rather have in a Dynasty league? You have a preference one way or the other? They're very close for me. I can't.
I was going to say,
Mike,
they are very close for me. What changes it for me is the young quarterback they are attached to. Give me the one. I'm sorry, excuse me. Give me the one attached to young quarterbacks. Murray. Yeah, but give me the one attached to Kyler Murray instead of Zach Wilson. I'll take Rondale Moore. And I think there's room for him in that offense. They're begging for someone to really step up as the wide receiver too, between Christian Kirk, AJ Green, Rondale Moore, Andy Isabella, and I think Moore can fill that role. So I'll take Moore, but it is close. I didn't have a strong opinion between the two.
Argument that there's more or better mouths to feed in Arizona, right?
Sure.
But so Jeff, what do you think? Do you agree with Simon? Would you rather have Rondale Moore over Elijah Moore?
No, I'm going with Elijah Moore. I actually wrote a whole article on why I would not draft Rondale Moore. I think he's a unicorn.
Okay.
I think for him to succeed, he would need to be a unicorn. He's like, what, 5'6",
Yeah.
He's super small.
He's stocky, though. He's stocky.
He is stocky, but it's never been done in the history of the NFL. I know he's an athletic freak, but I mean, there's been a lot of athletes in the NFL, and 5'6" is just too small. Even if he becomes fantasy relevant, I think there's a chance that Elijah Moore can be the number 1 receiver for his team. I think there's no chance that Rondale Moore will ever be a number 1 receiver in this league. If he's good, great, but I don't think he'll be a number 1 ever. So I'll take Elijah Moore.
I like the point you make. I do think Elijah Moore has more of like a better NFL skill set, while Rondale Moore is just super uber athletic, and we don't really know what that translates into. JL, what do you think? Do you agree? Or are you siding with Simon, or are you siding with Geoff here? You know,
I think it's close. I think both are very close in my rankings. I would probably lean towards Elijah at this point in the offseason, but in the beginning of the offseason, I might have leaned Rondale.
Yeah, I still have a lot of trouble with this one. I like all the points you made, and that's a lot of the reasons why I have trouble, And we did have a lot of people, coming in with the correct answer. Good job, Anthony. Good job, Burner. Dynasty Grill FF, Elijah Rondale Moore. Anthony's got it. YouTube Burner. Look. Yeah. These guys know what's up. It looks like some people are taking Elijah Moore. Some people are taking Rondale Moore. We got a lot of different opinions here. So these are definitely 2 guys that, they're getting drafted around the same spot in dynasty rookie drafts and, redraft leagues. I think for a redraft league, maybe I'd take the shot at Rondale Moore just to see if he can be that uber explosive guy. But again, there's going to be other guys like kind of eating into his work. Look, Simon, you got the lead. You ready for the next puzzle?
Let's see. Let me get out of the chat real quick. I'm out and I'm ready.
Hold on. Z2 says he has a graphic of Rondale Moore if you need it. All right.
Send it to me.
Send it over. Send it over, Z2. Let's go. And Z2 kills it with the graphics, by the way. He kills it. Absolutely kills it. All right, Simon. You just got that last one correct. We are coming to you first. Here it comes. The puzzle.
Let's do it.
Is off-season news. We have off-season news. The category everyone absolutely loves. Yes, it's a little bit filled here. Simon, I want to get into this one, all right? You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I know Simon's over there like, I can figure this out.
These are usually the most figure-outable ones.
Figure-outable.
You can figure outable these.
All right, Simon, who had more receiving touchdowns last season? Was it DeAndre Hopkins? Or was it Keenan Allen? Keenan Allen is the correct answer. I thought that was a tough one, actually. Keenan Allen had 8 touchdowns while DeAndre Hopkins had 6. Great job, Simon. I guess you know your DeAndre Hopkins.
I was about to say, it was the Hopkins. I remember being shocked when I was digging into him that he only had 6 touchdowns last year. But, yeah, and I just assumed Allen had a couple more.
What letter would you like, Simon?
Give me a T. There has to be a T in all of this.
You would think there has to be a T, right? There are plenty of T's. We are getting some points in this round, people. 4 T's. That is adding to your bank. Let's go, Simon. What letter would you like? All right. What letter would you like? Would you like to buy a vowel? Or would you like to just...
give me another question.
You want another question? And your question... Yeah?
Nope. Give me another question.
All right. Who had more receiving yards last season? Was it Tyler Boyd or DJ Chark?
Boyd.
Boyd's the correct answer with 841, while DJ Chark had 706. What letter would you like, Simon?
An R.
He's going with an R. There are so many R's. Wow. I'm just realizing how much this puzzle is worth. Do you?
Yeah, well, I know what they're asking. I just don't know what the news is itself. I've got the last 4 words, I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
I'd like to buy a vowel.
What vowel?
Give me an I.
An I. There are 3 I's, sir. There are 3 I's.
I'd like to buy another vowel.
Go ahead.
Give me an A.
He's going with an A. There are 2 A's.
Okay. I'd like to buy another vowel.
Go ahead.
Give me an O.
Buying an O. There's 1 O.
Okay. Oh, now I'm really filling out this board. I feel like I got to go all in. I'll buy another vowel. Give me the
Go
U.
ahead. He's going with the U.
Shoot.
It's there. There's one U.
Okay, well, that's the part I knew. I was hoping it would populate a little more. You know what? Get the rest of the vowels on there. Let's just level this.
All
Give me an
right, he's
E.
going with the rest of the vowels, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 E's, which is going to put you down at $3,000. But hey, oh, man. There we go. Simon. I know every word except for
question. Yeah, I need a question, I guess. I don't know the second word.
All right. Who had more receiving yards last season? Was it T.Y. Hilton or was it Michael Gallup?
I know Michael Gallup had 843 receiving yards last year. I was just looking at it, or something very close to that. I don't know what T.Y. Hilton had. Oh, I'll say
I got it.
I'll say Gallup.
Gallup's the correct answer, Simon. And you were absolutely correct. 843. What the hell?
I was literally just looking at it because we were talking about Michael Gallup in Dynasty. And I said yesterday, like 850 was a good line for this year. And I was like,
yeah,
I wonder if that's actually a good line. Okay.
Simon.
An S. I know there's some S's in there.
S. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I would like to solve the puzzle.
Go ahead.
Steelers select Najee Harris in the first round.
That's absolutely correct. And honestly, I'm now realizing how much of this puzzle can be worth. You know, if one person just runs with it. Yeah. You have taken a dominant lead, Simon, and Najee Harris is going to be pretty good this year, right?
I think so. Yeah. I guess the big questions are, I think he's a better back than what they had last year on that team, but we still need to see if that offensive line improved, because if they can't get the passing game going, it's going to be rough sledding for whoever's back there. But if he's the kind of talent we hope, we've seen guys like Saquon succeed behind bad offensive lines on bad offenses, or he's the focal point. I'm expecting better output from Najee Harris than the Steelers running backs last year, but I'm not sure where the ceiling is, how high that ceiling actually is, if that offense isn't improved from O-line and passing perspective.
I feel you there. Hey, you guys want to do one more puzzle real fast?
Let's do it.
All right, let's just get in there. You know, we don't have a ton more time, but I would love to do another puzzle. We have another thing of NFL teammates. Simon, we're coming to you first. Are you ready for your question?
I'm ready.
I'm going to hit you with another win total question here. I hope you're ready for it. Who is expected to have more wins next season? All right. Who is expected to have more wins? Is it the Dolphins or is it the Cardinals?
Cardinals.
I'm sorry. And this is, I feel bad for this, honestly, but the Dolphins are projected to have 9.5 wins while the Cardinals are projected to have 8.5. Kind of crazy, right?
The division they're in is tough.
Yeah,
yes,
you're right.
Yes. I would say the Cardinals are in arguably maybe the best division in football. The AFC North's pretty solid too, but it is what it is. JL, we're coming to you. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Who had more receiving yards last season? JL, who had more receiving yards last season? Was it TJ Hawkinson or was it Chris Godwin?
Hawkinson.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Hawkinson had a good receiving yards year, but he had 723, while Chris Godwin had 840. Jeff, we're coming to you. You want your question?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, Jeff. Who had more receiving yards last season? Was it George Kittle or was it Mike Williams?
Ugh, that's an ugly question.
I know. It's an ugly question. I hit you with a real ugly one here, Jeff. I feel bad for it.
I'm going to go with Mike Williams.
Mike Williams is absolutely the correct answer with 756.
Nice.
What letter would you like, Jeff?
Let's go with S this time.
He's going with the S, right?
Yes, S. Yep.
Oh I'm sorry, Jeff. The board does not want to work for you today.
Can we go back to playing Fantasy Horse? I'm getting the questions right.
Only if you
Jeff's
do the
like,
noise, all right?
Jeff's like, I've answered more questions right than anyone here. What is going on?
Simon, we're coming to you. You ready?
Yeah, give me that question.
Who had more receiving touchdowns last season? Was it Marquise Brown? Or was it Mike Gesicki?
Marquise Brown.
Marquise Brown's correct. He had 8 touchdowns while Mike Gesicki had 6. Good job, Simon. What letter would you like?
T.
He's going with a T. There's one T.
Okay, well, another question, please.
He would like another question. Let me get that score on there, and you got it. Who had more receptions last year? Okay, who had more receptions last season? Was it A.J. Brown? Or was it Hunter Henry?
Brown?
It is correct. That was an easy one.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried to like sound a little weird while I said it just to get you, but yeah, it's A.J. Brown. What letter would you like, Simon?
Give me a Y. This will confirm or deny one of the names. Okay, so I got one of the names, and okay, I would like to solve the puzzle.
Go ahead, Simon.
Tyler Boyd and Joe Mixon.
That is absolutely correct, Simon. Simon, you freaking killed it this game. You just ran off with it. You didn't let anyone even have a chance to catch up to you. That one big puzzle helped out a lot, but it didn't really matter because, I mean, I think you would have won in it. Simon, good job today. You know, we don't always see this out of you, but I'm proud.
No,
I'm very proud.
No, it was a strong outing today, but don't get used to it.
And I almost feel like I have to apologize to Geoff for this because, you know, like you didn't stand a chance. Simon was in a heater, you know?
Yeah, it was tough. I think I got every question but one right. I just couldn't get the damn letters.
I know. And sometimes that's the way it happens, but you did a great job answering the questions. There's no doubt about that.
Jay said Simon has been studying, and Jay's thoughts exactly saying, hope the second one isn't Tim Tebow, because that's exactly what I first thought when I saw it. I was like, Tim, that's why I guessed the T. I was like, if that's Tim Tebow, I'm going to kill Josh. Just like it was his teammate.
and Z2 really, I know it was put up there already, but Z2 got that real quick. So good job on that one, Z2.
Rick said, I asked, what is that $0 about, Simon? I don't think anyone else scored after that. Yeah, Rick, you were the motivation I needed. Thank you. And Z2 got it before no letters. Absolutely killed it.
Yes, he did.
That was a fun game. Geoff, thank you so much for coming on and playing Fantasy Fortune with us today. Guys, if you do not follow Geoff, go follow him right now at Geoff Lambert 77. And that's Geoff with a G, so don't go looking for Jeff over there. Geoff Lambert 77 on Twitter. And you can find his work and his amazing team's work at Going for Two and Going for Two Live. Make sure you're following them on Twitter and on YouTube for their awesome live streams and the amazing content they're putting out. And Geoff, I was telling him right before the show, the article he put out this morning is so much fun. What your first round draft pick says about you. So guys, if you haven't checked out that article yet that he dropped this morning, go check it out. He hit me as a Travis Kelce drafter, like right in the stomach. So I'm curious if you got anybody else with that too. That was awesome. Geoff, thank you so much, man. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. And that article is pinned on my Twitter account. So if you need to find it, you can go to my Twitter account. It's right at the top there. If I can real quick just plug something.
Absolutely.
We're doing
Please.
A charity contest. It's a DFS contest, so it's not season long. It's just 1 week. It's week 1. It's on the competitor of who your sponsor is, so we won't say who that is. But if you go to goingfor2.com/grinder21, the donations are all optional. It's free to join the league, and we're giving away this belt right here.
Oh, and he's got it sitting there.
There's the belt right there.
Oh,
the champion gets
fly.
that. So yeah, just going for 2.com/grinder21, and you can sign up there. It's free. Like I said, it's free. Donations are optional. We're trying to get money for Toys for Tots. I think we're up to like $800 now. So go out and join, guys.
Very nice.
That's awesome. And you know what? We don't care if it's a competitor, and I don't think the competitor cares. It's all for charity. It's all for good stuff. So guys, make sure you go sign up for that contest. You said it was going for 2.com/grinders. Is that what it was?
Grinder21.
Grinder21. Going for 2.com/grinder21. Awesome cause and awesome people running it. And God, that belt was sick. That was awesome. That was pretty awesome. And Dynasty Griff in here saying that article was awesome. Geoff and Z2 said, go retweet the article and subscribe to both channels. Absolutely.
I think when I put Dynasty Griff's name up earlier, I said Dynasty Grill.
You did.
Sorry about the Dynasty Griff. I mean, those F's look like L's a little bit. You know, that's my bad. You know, I'm not very good at reading things, I guess.
Grills are pretty cool. We like grills over here.
Just like Griff's.
Guys, that is it for us today. We will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern time playing some more games. We got brackets and tiers coming up this week. And then we will be live on the FanDuel channel Friday night at 6 p.m. playing some more games as well. So make sure you tune into all of those. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do it, because you will make sure you don't miss out on awesome shows like this with great guests like Geoff in the future. Geoff, this is just a continuation of the story. You came on, and now this was like the game where you outplay the opponent the entire time, but somehow they win. And the next time you come on, you're gonna get that W. I can feel it. It's just a longer story than some of the others. So thank you so much again, Geoff. I really appreciate you taking the time to come on and play with us today.
Yeah, thanks, guys. It's been a lot of fun. I love doing this show. This is awesome.
We love having you on. And trading makes fantasy fun too. So
trading does make fantasy fun. We'll be back tomorrow, guys. Until then, we'll see you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Love you guys.